We're here at the Atrio Restaurant under the direction of Chef Peter Fulgenzi. I'd like to share with you some of the decisions he's taken in creating and maintaining a culture of culinary caring. First off, he was interested in earning this award presented by the Handwashing for Life Institute. It's only available to operations that have complete control of their hand washing. So what he's done is not only put one piece or two together, he's put a whole system together. First, by choosing the right hand sink. This hand sink has a deep draw bowl. That means it's going to have minimal splashing. That means that it's going to be completely evacuated, not having water lying around multiplying the bacteria. Another feature of the deep bowl is if I start washing my hands here, I can go in off the side, and while I'm scrubbing, that water flow stops. And what that does is save water. It'll save almost a gallon for a 20-second wash, and it'll save more than a gallon for a 30-second wash. Very good money-saving feature. Now, another thing that it has going for it here, it's power. This electronic faucet, but it produces its own power. There's a turbine inside that spins with the water flow and generates the electric for the faucet. And finally, this feature here, the chef has a 30-second mandate for hand wash time. So as soon as that water flow starts, this starts ticking down, and the staff know to wash their hands until that's down to 0. Another important feature. In the nail brush, there's some operations where it's really helpful to get down in those nail beds. And this is a brush that offers a special feature. The bristles are fused, so they go in hot, and there's no staple in the back. There's no pocket in the back for bacteria to grow. Helpful addition. And when he chose the dispenser, he chose for reliability, he chose it for durability. It's a heavy use operation here, as you can see, and we need something like that. The other thing he's done is choose a formula to put inside that was designed specifically, formulated for frequent users, which we do have here. The paper towel dispenser too, designed for a full roll, so there's a very minimum amount of changing of the rolls. It also has a stub feature, so it's a never out situation. The paper itself can be adjusted in length that you want, and also it has pockets that help dry the hands faster. So anything that speeds things up and accomplishes the risk reduction. So what he's done here is put together a system where he's looked at the risk, he's set standards, he made it easier for people to do the right thing, he's tied it together into the training package, and on top of that came up with a way to monitor the whole thing. And relative to the monitoring step, which we think is one of the most important, what gets measured gets done, and we have here with us today the COO from CloudClean to walk you through just how that system works. Steve, take it from here.
Thank you, Jim. I'll tell you now about the CloudClean system here at the IU Health North installation. What we have and what we're doing is monitoring the hand hygiene compliance of all the employees. It's based on a badge system, and essentially there's a series of protocols throughout the facility here. It's based on the rules where they must wash as they enter a kitchen. Now, this kitchen on the upper level has about 3 entrances. Downstairs they have another 3 or 4 entrances. Every zone is monitored so that every employee, when they enter that zone, they're required to wash their hands. If they don't wash their hands, the system knows instantly. It's time stamped, individually named, location, and so forth. The rule here is about 3 minutes. If they don't wash within 3 minutes of entering the kitchen, a series of alerts will then begin. And that's customizable however the local management wants it to happen. In this case, the badge will begin beeping so that the employee is initially alerted. The badge will beep until they correct it. At the same time, we have live view monitors throughout the facility in the back of the house. Everybody can see who's wearing badges, who's online, and everybody can see who's compliant and who has not followed the hand washing rule. They have avatars on screen, a little image of each person, and it's blue when they're compliant. If they don't wash at one of these moments and their badge is beeping, their blue avatar will turn to red, and that's shown plainly on the screen, and you know their badge is beeping. If they correct the wash, or the violation, if you will, and they wash their hands, their avatar will turn back from red to blue. If they ignore it, then the second series of alerts will kick in, depending on what the request is. If they want a text message or an email to a manager on duty, that can happen instantly, after 3 minutes, instantly, whatever the time range is. What that then does is escalates it to management so that they can then intervene. There's a series of dashboards, all cloud-hosted, web-accessed, where any management person can log in and they can see at any given time the entire team, any individual, how they're doing that moment, that day, that week, that month, any time horizon. If you're at a corporate quality assurance or health and safety department, whatever you have, and they want to see more of an enterprise view, you can see over multiple installations. So really the point of the system is that it can provide a highly customizable level of information in real time and historical time, so that the team is empowered to intervene. The staff gets trained and prompted anytime a rule is overlooked or forgotten. So it's not just a monitoring program, it's also a compliance and training program. And that's about it.
Thank you, Steve. Very enlightening. You see how important it is to actually have measurement to close the loop on the risk. Risk, standards, make things easier to do, train, and now you can monitor to close the loop and reward success. This is how they earn this. This is how they'll retain this. Congratulations, Chef, with your culture of culinary caring. Thank you.